So I am going to be making a fall wreath. Kind of have a vision in my head. Y'all, sometimes my vision just, um, that's what I have something in my head, so hopefully it works out. But we're going to be using some fall garlands. So I do love garlands, you guys, because you can get like, you can buy single picks like this sometimes, which is still great. I love a single pick. I'm not going to say I don't. But if I can get a garland like that, let's get the same stuff on it, I'm going to use that instead, right? Because I can get a lot more pieces out of this. This has 8 pieces on here. There's 8 on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this one only has 6 on here. Yeah, so 6 pieces, 8 pieces, really, really great, you guys. You get a lot of bang for your buck, honestly, on things like this. So always check out the garlands. So we've got a 14-inch round grapevine. I do like the round grapevines, but I also like oval grapevines, but the 14-inch is my favorite. The 14-inch grapevine is my favorite one. So when I say I love a garland, you guys, this is one pick off that garland. Do you guys see that? This is one pick off of that garland. But this is kind of my idea. I kind of want to create like a viral style wreath. I love to do this for every season, y'all. Every season. But look at this. This is one pick. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's kind of what I have in my mind. Okay. So these are usually just twisted on there. Right? They're just twisted on there. And I'm just going to untwist those. So again, y'all, that's a whole other pick. Look at that. Look at those garlands, you guys. Don't think that you can't make something pretty from garlands. So I'm gonna put 1, 2, and 3. I did add a hook to it, y'all. So I did add some wire up here at the top of this. Okay, so get my hot glue gun. We're gonna push this right up in there. That looks pretty already. Y'all, that would look pretty just like that. So 1, 2, and then a third one up here. So imagine you guys, you have a multiple in your shop and you used a garland. I could quite literally get away with putting this, and another piece coming up, and like a pumpkin sitting right here. Boom, done. And a burlap bow. So you could have 1, 2, and then that third one. Look at that. Just like that. Like, just imagine that with like a little pumpkin right here, sitting here, or like a sign that says trick or treat or happy fall or something. Imagine. And you're going to be able to get 2 wreaths out of 1 garland. Because I'll still have 3 other pieces left. So putting in some glue. Come up right next to that. One up here. So usually on the viral style wreath, you know, you have the majority of the time you use the button fern, which is one of my favorites to use anyways, but it kind of cascades down. So kind of my take on it, just using a little bit different greenery. Now I am going to use this one. So this is made out of paper, but I love the coloring on it. Now I do have it in a pick form already, but I'm going to use the garland because I'm going to just use all these little pieces. can save my picks for something else. And I do love that all of these, like, you can untie them and untwist them. So just like that. I got 8 pieces off that garland, y'all. Okay? So 8 pieces on that versus buying 8 individual stems. So just fluffing those out. You want to make them look nice and pretty. Y'all don't want to stick that in there. No, you don't want that in there. Okay, so I'm going to trim that up. I'm going to start down here at the bottom. Now, another thing too I want to point out, y'all, when you're working with flowers and picks and sprays and things like that, one thing that's really important is when it's something that's a little bit smaller like this, I want to do that towards the end versus towards the beginning, because you guys see how it kind of like got lost in there. But this, you're going to want to put like more towards the top of them, like kind of layered on top of them. Because you don't want this to get buried down in there and then you can't see it. Okay, and I am gluing all of these in. I love that one. I love this pick, y'all. This garland. It's really, really pretty. Okay, so we're going to make our bow. Now, on something like this, I do like to have some tails. So I'm going to pinch it, make my little tail, and I usually start off with a 13-inch loop. Pinch and twist. Okay. Now, if you have an easy bow maker, you can definitely do that on the easy bow maker. So just cute little simple bow like this. Let me just do this one. Let me do this check one. Now we're going to go to 14 inches for our loop. I like that. Okay. Make my tail. "14-inch loop again. I do make my bows by hand, y'all, but you can always do the easy bow maker. So when I say 14 inches, it's going to be about a 7-inch loop. So you'll measure it to 7 inches. Pinch and twist. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to make some tails. So I want some hanging down. So 13, 14, and 14. Nice bow with our tails hanging down. If it proves to sell quickly, I would have no problem listing this as a multiple, knowing that I can get my hands on this garland and this one and be able to turn them around quickly. With y'all, honestly, without me explaining anything, like if I was just here in my work area with my music on, like I was yesterday, y'all, I could make a wreath like this like in 10 minutes. Like that is like no cap, like no BS. Like I could make a wreath this quick, like this, in like 10 minutes. So 10 minutes. Okay, so I ran my zip tie through. I want that bow nice and tight in there. Also, one thing too, you guys, like that's gonna be able to, if I know like I can get so many pieces out of each garland, like that means I can mathematically figure out how many things I can make out of. If I went right now to my wholesaler where I got some of these pieces and I figured out, okay, I can make this many wreaths, I'm going to buy exactly however much stuff I need. If I want to buy 10, if I want to make 10 or 12 of these, I'm going to buy 12 garlands. Really pretty. Now look at all the colors in that. And kind of creating the illusion that you used a ton of stuff, but you really didn't. Okay?